Today we are grooming Daisy. She is a Havanese. She is a young dog that was just spayed, and due to having to wear clothing and a cone during her recovery process, her coat got very matted, so she is here today for an extreme makeover. Good girl. This is not Daisy's first time at a grooming salon. She has been groomed before. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Daisy. Havanese have really soft, silky, smooth hair, and it can be easily matted if not regularly maintained. Now, I can understand why the owners probably didn't brush her for a couple of weeks because they were worried about aggravating her incision. So it's very common sometimes when long-haired dogs like this get spayed that they end up matted. So my suggestion to people is always to bring your dog in before surgery, get them shaved down. That way you don't have to worry about maintaining their coat while they're healing. I'm gonna be a whole new dog. I'm using a 7 today. For matting is not severe enough where I need to use a 10, so that's good. You're so little under all this hair, right? Your hair is so silky soft. Reminds me of a rabbit fur. Let me see. I feel like you have some matting in your face, but I'm gonna try to brush that out so we don't have to make your face bald. Come here. If you are a person that likes to put clothing on your dog, it's really important that when your dog is inside, you remove the clothing or their harness. Don't let them essentially live in that, because number one, it's really uncomfortable for your dog. It rubs up against their hair follicles and makes them really itchy and irritated, but also it causes them to get really matted. I can always tell when somebody brings their dog in and they are matted if the dog was a dog that wears clothing. And I always ask, oh, was your dog wearing clothing? And they say, oh yeah, my dog was wearing clothing. That's why they're matted. You gotta take it off. They wanna grow her ears, so we are not going to chop the ear hair today. Gosh, you are extra fluffy. Look at all this hair. So she has quite a bit of matted ear hair. Typically, I do not pluck the hair from the ears, but I always take a look at it. And the reason why is because over the years I found that it does more harm than good, and it causes a lot of irritation and can sometimes cause ear infections. So I try my absolute best to not have to pluck. However, when the ear hair like this is matted, then we kind of lose the ability to not have to pluck. At that point, I can't go in there with my scissors without potentially clipping the inside of her ears. So I'm removing as much of the hair as possible first with scissors, and then I am going to try to pluck it out. Hopefully she lets me. I always check the ears, and you guys will notice in my videos that I really don't do much to ears. I rarely clean them out. And that's just because if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. I find that once you get in there,